Hello, and welcome back to Alice Talks Football, and welcome back to a live Manchester United watch along where Glazer Wi-Fi is back at it again. So it should sort out in about 5 minutes. I've restarted the Wi-Fi. It should sort itself out in about 5 minutes, but the first 5 minutes of the stream might be a little bit on the laggy side while I've been fixing Glazer Wi-Fi. But this is Ruben Amorim's first fixture as Manchester United manager, and it's completely blurry on my screen because of the Glazer Wi-Fi. But I am excited for today. I don't know how you guys are feeling about today, but I'm super excited. The Wi-Fi should fix up in the next few minutes as we get into this game. We will talk about the lineup. I'm going to get everything up on the screen as well for you people. It's an interesting lineup. He could play a 4. He could be playing a 4-2-3-1. He could be playing a 3-4-3 with Ahmad at wing back. Now, I would have had Garnacho as left wing back and Masraoui as right wing back. But it looks like he's gone with Ahmad as right wing back and Delo as left wing back, which is interesting here. I actually think Ahmad is more suited to the forward role and Garnacho more suited to the wing back role. But we'll look at it here. Oh, here come United. Rashford! I told you to put money in Rashford stocks. Rashford, do you know me? I said Rashford will start. I said Rashford will score. Everybody said, Alice, stop backing Rashford. You stop bigging up Rashford. I said he'll be good. I said Rashford suits Amorim ball. He's got the first goal under Ruben Amorim. And look, I tell you this now. I've been backing Marcus Rashford for a reason, because he's a good player. Trust me in that. Ten Hag was not getting the best out of him. What fantastic play. That's Ahmad assist. Ahmad assist as well. Fantastic work from Amad Diallo. Ahmad. Why is the Wi-Fi being like this? I don't know what the quality's like, but I was going to share my screen. That's what I was going to do. I was going to share the screen. It's 1-0 Manchester United. Rashford, baby. That is the start we want. That, people, is the absolute start that we want. There we go. The Wi-Fi will fix up in 2 minutes. I had to restart. It takes 5 minutes to get back and working, so I do apologise for that. But the quality of the stream will improve in the next 5 minutes. Oh, Amma, baby. Rashford. You know me, I back Rashford because, and I was saying this, and people give me stick for it. And I said, look, if Rashford is bad under Amorim, we'll have to look at selling him in the summer. But I've backed Rashford because I've felt with him, the problem was how he was utilised and Ten Hag. I think he's going to be really good under Amorim. And, I really do. I believe in Rashford. I believe in Ahmad. I believe in Højlund. I believe in Garnacho. I believe in a lot of our players. And this is the start we wanted, baby. This is the start we wanted. Absolutely lovely stuff. Absolutely lovely stuff. Oh, Rashford, baby. Rashford. Do you know what, though? Ipswich do score goals. Ipswich aren't the best defensively, but they are good going forward. So that's the one thing we've got to watch out for. Is being defensively good, because obviously Ahmad isn't used to the wing back role. There could be some defensive vulnerabilities here. Delo is now more of a left wing back. That's the one thing we've got to look at. Also, the Wi-Fi will fix up in about 30 seconds because something's uploading, by the way, and it's 98% uploaded. I said we were going to win 3-1 today, and you know what? That can happen. I said 3-1 is what I'm going with. Good on Rashford. Yeah, I'm so happy Rashford scored. So happy. Also, with Rashford, he's just a confidence player. Even if you don't back Rashford, you know that once he gets one goal, we could get a few more. He's an absolute confidence player. So the first goal scored under every manager was Rashford scored the first under Oli, Sanchez scored the first under Ten Hag, Rashford scored the first under Amorim. Ahmad Diallo with the assist, baby. Ahmad and Rashford. I said Ahmad and Rashford were the two attackers I was most excited to see under Amorim. I like Garnacho, but it's very different to... Garnacho's always been a wide forward, and obviously he plays a narrow forwards. Lovely stuff. I was a bit sceptical about Ahmad at right wing back, but I've liked it so far. I see Garnacho as more of a wing back. But Ahmad did so well. Rashford was there in the right moment, but Ahmad did so well for the goal, didn't he? Did so well. Yeah, there's no doubt. I knew Rashford was going to start up top today, and I think he's not... Rashford isn't a striker to hold up the ball, but if you want to play direct, he can be the striker. Rashford. Ahmad. Ericsson. Ooh, nearly another Ahmad assist there. But do you know what? We're only 6 minutes in, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself too much, but I'm enjoying it. It looks good. The football's good. I'm enjoying the football we're playing. I can't deny that. Everyone's looking good. The camera's sorted, yeah. It's because something was uploaded in the background, and I knew once that was done uploading, the camera would have sorted itself out. We just had to be a bit patient with that. I said once about 5 minutes into the stream, it will sort itself out. But I'm liking it so far as well. But we've got to be careful because Ipswich have some good attacking players. And I think Ipswich could get a goal. It's mad. Do you know what? It's mad that there was fans out there that thought that the manager was going to come in and drop Rashford right away. I said to you he'd start because he's a good player. I can't believe that. First start right wing back, first assist. Ahmad surprised me there. Ahmad, yeah, I was worried about Ahmad at right wing back because I wanted to see him in the front three, but he's fantastic. What a goal. Absolute incredible run from Ahmad. Absolutely incredible. Talent. We've got such a talented player in Ahmad. Whether it's wing back, whether it's in the front three, I think we've got such a talented player. What a start. Lovely goal. Ahmad's carrying speed is mad. Yeah, it was genius from Ahmad, wasn't it? I want like a 5-0 win, just that adrenaline. Oh, Evans did unlucky. Hutchinson, I think, is a good player. Delap here. We've got to be careful. Ooh, good cross by Ipswich. Not only one, but if United win by big score and keep clean sheet, that'll be best start. Look, a 4-0 win. City lose 4-0, we win 4-0. Get our goal difference back in chat would be amazing. But I don't think Ipswich are a bad side, by the way. I think Ipswich have got goals in them, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think they're a bad side whatsoever. Ruben Amorim ball. It started from an Arnold at the back. 7 passes. Ahmad with an unbelievable run to Rashford. And that's what they've been practicing. You know, the goal we scored was what they were doing in training. When I did the video of them in training, that was the goal we scored. It was the same as the video I showed you in training, which shows that they actually took in what they did on the training pitch. Yeah, Ahmad's going to explode under this manager. Ahmad's going to explode. But it was Anana out of our box. Yeah. Garnacho here. Rashford scored in just 2 minutes, baby. Can you see an identity already? That's what Amorim bangs on about. Defensively, we might have a few issues, but I think going forward, there's definitely a little bit of an identity. The one thing that Amorim went on about is identity, and with the goal we scored, that was what he was doing in training. That's what he wants the identity to be, which is good. I just think we need to watch out defensively. I think going forward, we could be fine, but Ipswich are vulnerable at the back, but good going forward as well. You play Rashford closer to goal. Oh, Ipswich here, Delap. Oh, good save, Anana. That's what I mean. It's just those Ipswich will get opportunities. Anana makes a good save. "81 seconds before his first goal, man." How's the ball position looking? On the ball, it's looking good so far. It is looking good. Delo, yeah, I don't think he suits left wing back. Look, Malacia and Shaw will take that easily. You might even see Garnacho take left wing back and Ahmad be the right 10. We are very open in the transition. But we also have Ericsson and Casemiro as the midfield two, which, again, Casemiro and Ericsson won't be the midfield two long term, and they're quite open. And I don't think Delo will be the long-term left wing back. I think he's going with a little bit of what he knows. You know, I'd rather have Delo right wing back and Garnacho left wing back and then have Ahmad up top. If I was going to be completely honest. "80 likes. Let's go for 100 likes, people. I am 35k in FPL now. Still no Haaland and Madrawi and Bruno G left in this match. I took Salah. I took Haaland out for Salah this week, which obviously paid off. Na, 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 na. Bruno F. I've got Ahmad to play an FPL and that's it, and then I'm done. So I need Ahmad to get me some points. Today. He's got me an assist, so that's the good thing. That's a good start from United. But I feel like we're starting to see a bit of an identity, which was what obviously he wanted to bring. United already look like an Amorim team, identical to his sporting side thus far in terms of structure and automatisms used. It's worth remembering, though, that they have some clear personnel issues. Evans and Ericsson, structure's not flawless, and Ipswich are good. And I agree with that tweet. The issue with United out of possession is basically 3v2 in the centre midfield. Sometimes the opposition's number 10 can pick up in the half space and we can be outnumbered. However, we're doing fine generally. There's still out of possession issues for sure. Do you think Delo suits the system? Not a left wing back, but I think he'll be used as a right wing back at some points. I think, again, we just don't have a left wing back. Rashford scored the goal. It was a good goal. I mean, the work for Amad Diallo assist was fantastic, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. What you want to see? That's good play. Garnacho lays it to Ahmad here. I do think Ahmad's ability to carry the ball from deep as well is so special. Oh, Bruno unlucky not to get on the end of that. Come on. But I feel like I can see an identity, for sure. Good work. Ericsson. Rashford. Oh, audio's gone. Oh, that wasn't great there. Yeah, I'm so annoyed Liverpool won, I can't lie. It would have been a really good weekend if Liverpool had dropped points. But I just knew once it was 2-2 that Liverpool were going to win. I knew it. The minute it went 2-2, I was like, well, Liverpool are going to win this. Amorim is unbeaten at Sporting this season, I believe. He won every game in the league. You're noticing our structure and play? I am. Out of possession, there's still similar issues, but I'm not going to be critical of that. It's the first game. I do think Ipswich will get a goal today. That's why I predicted 3-2. It's Casemiro. Casemiro's down, but hopefully he's all right. He's just down for now. Ruben Amorim. Garnacho's wearing protective gear in his knee. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I think Martin has got a knock. I think there's precautions of a few players. Not everyone's 100% fit. The Rashford celebration is back. Did you notice that? I did, actually. I did notice the Rashford celebration back. We're already seeing signs of Amorim ball, patient build-up from the back with no hesitation to go long if needed. Without a target man up front, it would serve United well, hitting these long balls into the channels. So it's, oh, Bruno here. Oh, just wide. But it's a good start. I do think Johnny Evans is struggling a little bit. Mazraoui's played left back, right centre back, attacking midfield this season. Yeah, he's played everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Ahmad's done well, yeah. Play is fluid going forward. It's just I think there's a little bit of a net mismatch with Johnny Evans and Amari Hutchinson for sure. That'll be the weakness. Swansea 3-3 leads. That's a good game. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Do, 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 do. Ahmad's gone down. Hopefully he's all right, but he's down on the ground. He's still down. You better not be injured, man. You better not be injured. That was a bad challenge on Ahmad. That was a bad challenge. I hope Ahmad's okay. I hope he's not injured. That was fantastic from Ahmad, by the way. And then Rashford's done really well to put it in the back of the net. But Ahmad, man, fantastic. Four 3 leads. What's going on in the Leeds game? Rashford at 9, yeah. I still think Rashford would do best in Garnacho's role. Actually, I want to see Rashford and Garnacho's role and Højlund at 9 at some point. But I'm liking Rashford at 9 because it's just running in behind, sort of, and that's what suits him and the system. Did you watch the City game, Alice? Oh, of course I watched the City game. 4-0 to Tottenham. 4-0. That, do you know what? Because like for me, I don't really care about Tottenham in like it sounds weird, but like Liverpool, City, Arsenal, I just have a strong hatred for. Chelsea, I'm like, don't really like them, but I dislike Liverpool, City, and Arsenal more. And then Tottenham are the big six side that I'm like, well, they've got no like rivalry with United. Unless Tottenham and us in like the last couple of weeks of the season are competing for that fourth spot, there's no rivalry to Tottenham. So for me, just to see City get battered by Tottenham, honestly, such an enjoyable match. Such an enjoyable match just to watch City get battered. What team do you dislike the most? Liverpool and City, Arsenal. I think. I'd say they're my three I dislike the most. But I have more respect for Arsenal and Liverpool than I do for City for obvious reasons, like not cheating the history and stuff. But I feel like because there's so many more Liverpool and Arsenal fans, they annoy me more. But I have more respect for them, I guess. I would love to make it 2-0 because I do think that Ipswich have got a goal in them. I do think Ipswich have got a goal in them. Would you take any players from Liverpool? Yes, I'd take Gravenberch. I think he'd be nice at United. McAllister could do a job as well. I mean, I would take Salah, but I probably wouldn't just because of the age. Do you know what I mean? Canate I'd take. Van Dijk again is the age. Trent I'd take. Trent a wing back would be interesting under Amorim. But if I could take one, it'd be Gravenberch for sure. Followed by McAllister. I go 1-0's a good score, but I want a second goal for sure. Good tackle there by Eriksen. I do worry a little bit about the Eriksen Casemiro pivot just being overrun a tad. That is something I do have a slight worry about. Oh, Ipswich here. Ipswich have grown into the game, by the way. That's one thing we need to note, that Ipswich are growing into the game a little bit. United start well, but could do more. I agree with you, Steve. Corner to Ipswich. I do worry about Johnny Evans, I can't lie. I think, yeah, Nana's been tested a little bit there. Tuanzebe's, yeah, good player, isn't he? I've always liked Tuanzebe. Oh, come on. Counter, Garnacho. Oh, loses out. Garnacho should have released that quicker. FPL's doing all right because Emma got the assist, but all my defenders got 0 this week. My defence let me down because I had Robinson, Fulham conceded 4. I had Rico Lewis, who also conceded 4. And then I had Canate that conceded 2, but he got a yellow card. So the centre-backs let me down today. And then the centre-back I had on the bench got 0 as well. So all my centre-backs got 0. because I had Aina on the bench, so my defence really let me down. I thought about going with a Man United defence, but I am because we've actually I think got the second most clean sheets or something. How's everyone's FPL doing? My FPL hasn't been great, but I've finally taken Haaland out and put Salah in, which hopefully is going to benefit me. Yeah, I'm annoyed that Liverpool keep winning. I can't lie. 8 points clear worries me because I don't think City are catching without Rodri. I think Arsenal could catch if they go on a good run, and Liverpool just aren't dropping points at the moment. That's the annoying thing. No, I'm just editing something on my phone for a video. I'll be off my phone in like 30 seconds. Oh, what have I done here? No, I'm just trying to edit this to get this out for my video. A Liverpool City draw. I don't know. I want City to lose again because I'm enjoying it, but I also want City to beat Liverpool because then it makes the title race a bit more interesting. And also just can't have Liverpool running away with it. You know what I mean? Is it Anfield, the Liverpool City game? I think it is because City's last game was at home and Liverpool's last game was away. So I'm going to assume it is at Anfield. Yeah, Southampton gave them the game today. But Southampton, you know what? Man City was so lucky to beat Southampton when I watched that game. They're not a bad side. Well, they are a bad side, Southampton. But I don't know. They've given some of the big teams a difficult game. They didn't make it easy for Arsenal either. They weren't like Sheffield United that was losing. Oh, crap. Good goal. Oh, that's a free kick to Ipswich. Do you know what? Ipswich have a goal in them today. We need a second goal. Ipswich have a goal in them today. I tell you that. Delap worries me. He's a good player, Delap, isn't he? He worries me. Um, 27 minutes in, old behaviour starting to creep back in. I just think I think it's more Ruben Amorim needs players who have a certain level of fitness, if you want my honest opinion. I think you know, I don't expect this game to be perfect. I think, you know, we scored a good early goal, but I don't think it's going to be miles better because I don't think we have the players off the ball. We lack. Ruben Amorim wants intensity off the ball, and we don't have that in the team, and that's where the recruitment needs to be good. So you just got to remember things like that. It's still the same team under Rude and the same team under Ten Hag, the same players, sorry, not the same team. It's just that he's going to hopefully set them up differently, get the best out of the players and the profiles, and have a bit of identity to it. All right, you got my attention now. I was just editing this on my phone. We're playing out from the back very well, actually. That's one thing I've noticed. The patience on the ball, the playing out from the back. I've liked what I've seen so far with in regards to that. I think it's been quite good. Ericsson here. Garnacho. Ooh. I'm a bit Delo and Johnny Evans. I've had a few question marks about if I was going to be totally. Trouble is Man United don't have any world-class consistent players. I think we have players that could be world-class, but just don't have that consistency. Ipswich are definitely growing into the game. You've also got to remember, Ipswich beat Tottenham. They were really good in the first 45 minutes versus Liverpool. they're not as bad as they've been as people think they've been this season. I'll tell you that about Ipswich. Ed Sheeran's there. Yeah, Ipswich are definitely looking better. Ipswich we need to make it 2-0 because Ipswich have a goal in them for sure. Guys, also please do hit that like button. Of course, subscribe down below if you're new. We're on that road to 100,000 subscribers. We are currently on 97,855 subscribers. So please do subscribe if you're new. I feel like Delo is in economy mode. I just don't think, one, I think he's better on the right, and two, I don't think he's a wing back. I think he'd be better as a wide centre back in the system, to be honest. He doesn't quite have the energy. The system's designed to trap back when we don't have the ball. Is it working? I mean, it's better, but yeah, no, there's still room for improvement. But I mean, we're not. If you're expecting Ruben Amorim to come in and we're going to have no problems at all on the ball and off the ball and look miraculously different, so when we've been playing, like this for 18 months, your expectations aren't realistic. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. Yeah, Anana's played well. Johnny Evans, 36, is left centre back. Casemiro and Ericsson, both 32, as centre mids. Just not built for the system. That's all it is. It's not on Amorim if there's a bit of if we're lacking a bit off the ball. You've got to look at Evans, Casemiro, and Ericsson playing. Oof. Hutchinson could have scored there. Ipswich are very good tactically for sure. And we're just getting it away. Can Rashford get there? Can't quite get there. Unlucky. Adam says you can slowly see the issues Manchester United will still have as Ruben Amorim tries to break out old habits and get right players in the right role as he wants. Space between the midfield and defence being opened up, struggles in build-up. Anana, good. And I agree with Adam. There's still similar issues there, but he's not a magician, Ruben Amorim. You've got to be realistic. Oh, come on. I like Johnny Evans, but he's struggling. Maybe Luke Shaw second half. I would think about bringing Luke Shaw on second half for left centre back, yes. I would look at Luke Shaw left centre back, to be honest. Xavi Simons would be good signing. Xavi Simons, Cunha would be good in Amorim's system. For sure. Esse's not been at it this season, but I think he could be good. Same with Kudus, but Kudus hasn't been at it and he's quite similar to Ahmad. I think if anyone's critical of Amorim, I think they've got to realise that he's got to play Johnny Evans, Casemiro and Ericsson in his first game as United manager. He's just setting up the system. He's learning the system. He doesn't have the personnel to play the way he wants. The lack of legs in midfield is the only alarming thing for me. The Casemiro, Ericsson agility, that's the only worry for me. Delo's been poor. I think Mazraoui's been good. I think De Ligt has been all right. I think Ahmad has been good. Rashford's got his goal. And Anana's been good. But yeah, the rest have been very meh so far. We are winning the midfield battles, but we're just lacking in terms of the fitness, I think. In terms of the legs. I would look at Luke Shaw second half, left centre back. Euro's not in the squad. I'll have a look at who we've got on the bench to bring on. Let me see who's on the bench. I'm going to actually check that. So we've got on the bench Mount, Agate, Maino that can all influence the midfield. Hoyland, Xerxes, Anthony, Malacia, Shaw. So there's a very strong bench. The way I see it is I think our bench has got players that can easily walk into the starting 11. So I think that we can improve. I think he'll make subs in the second half, and I think we can improve. I'm going to be honest. I think we'll be fine. Oh, come on, Garnacho. Garnacho versus Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe does really well to catch him there. Tuanzebe does well. Where's Captain Bruno? I've not seen Bruno yet. Garnacho went down quite easily, yeah. But Tuanzebe does very well. Former United Academy star, Tuanzebe, does very well there. I think we look our best on the counter. I think going 1-0 up early on will help us with that. I think Ipswich have a goal in them. To be honest, I do. Casemiro, that's quite a good header considering circumstances. Bruno, come on. Garnacho's there in space. Oh, he took too long with that, Bruno. He took way too long with that. What's happened here? Oh. What's happened here? Oh, there's a fire. There's a fire, what? There's no VAR. There's no... What's happened to VAR? Fire alarm. There's been a fire in the VAR room. Bloody hell. VAR on fire. You couldn't write that. I might do us a favour then. No VAR till further notice. Someone said David Coote must have been smoking in there again. Oh my. Evans is struggling, yeah. Coote getting revenge. Mason Mount could be needed in a game like this, I agree. Shaw on for Evans at half-time. Maybe look at getting Mason Mount on later on in the game. 100%. I agree. Masraouy's done well. Masraoui's had the most touches this game. He's played centre-back, he's played 10, he's played left-back, he's played right-back. He's played DM at one point, didn't he? He's played everywhere, Masraoui. He's been good. Casemiro. Delo. Oh, God. Delo in front of goal. Yeah, wasn't expecting much. Delo in front of goal is questionable. It was a good ball, though, but you want Rashford or Højlund in that position. You want... Ipswich playing the ball nicely here. Oh no, Ipswich. Oh, Nana, what a save. What a save from Nana. How did Ipswich not score? How did Ipswich not score? That's unbelievable from Nana. That's unbelievable save from Onana, who I think's been the best goalkeeper in the league this season. Unbelievable. He's been fantastic this season. Unbelievable save from Onana. I don't understand how Onana got a hand on that. I don't understand how he got a hand on that. I really don't. What a save. We are struggling defensively, for sure. Unbelievable save. Onana could be our player of the season so far. I'm watching the save back on my laptop. That is like a world-class save. That is unbelievable. That is point blank. Unreal save, that is. Unreal. Can't get over how good that save is. Half time needed. Yeah, I think I'd take Evans off at half time, to be honest. VAR official lighting a bomb. Oh, VAR on fire. It must be David Coote. And saying Onana, easily our top 3 players last year and probably top 1 this year. The levels he's been performing at, bar the UCL group campaign, has been, Onana's having one of the most underrated seasons. Onana's been good for a while. He has been good for a while. Oh, Ipswich over there. Ipswich have been probably a bit better than us lately. We're missing a guy in midfield. Ericsson looks leggy. I'd look at getting Agati on. And I'd look at getting Luke Shaw on if he's able to play, just because I think the defence needs a change. I think Luke Shaw and Agati would just give us a bit more energy for Evans and Ericsson. That save from Onana, wow. Look at the way he gets a hand on it. That is a ridiculous save from Onana, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous save from Onana. He's kept us in the match. Been fantastic. He's on. Onana could get the Golden Glove this season. He's been unbelievable. Ipswich have a good team. I think Ipswich play good football, good team, and I think Ipswich will stay up. I don't think Ipswich are as bad as people think. Hutchinson here. I think Ipswich have been unlucky. The game versus Villa, they could have got 3 points. Like Ipswich could have had 6 or 7 more points this season if you look at the performances, not results. I mean, people write them off. Hutchinson plays it out wide. Dilap. Oh wow, what a goal! That's a fantastic goal, to be fair to him. 1-1. He's coming. I can't complain too much. He's been coming. It's frustrating, but I think bar the first 5 minutes, we've looked back to our old selves. So I can't complain too much. Yeah, I mean, 1-1. That was a fantastic goal. Yeah, I mean, look, unbelievable goal. Unbelievable goal from Hutchinson. Wow. That's an unbelievable. Oh, it's come off Mazraoui, to be fair. That's frustrating. It's frustrating, but look, I think it's probably deserved. It's been coming, and we just need to make some subs second half. I think the physicality is the problem in midfield. I think we need Agati. In there. It's deserved. It's just off the ball. There's a few personnel issues. You know, this isn't on Amorim, by the way. This is just on us not having the players to play his way at football. He got a deflection, but it was a fantastic goal. I just think Evans and Delo have really struggled today. Ericsson and Casemiro struggled with the intensity. Evans and Delo have just struggled in general. You know, we've got 36-year-old Johnny Evans and 2 32-year-olds in midfield. Ipswich have the energy, they have the legs. That's what the issue is, and that's what we need to address in the summer. And Agate will be quite important. I think Shaw and Agate staying fit will be important. Agate staying fit isn't a worry. Shaw staying fit is. I think Mason Mount could be of some use as well today, actually. We've got a corner here, it looks like. Sad news, VR's back. VR is back now, apparently. Delay with a throw. I had a feeling we were going to concede, to be honest. I had a feeling we were going to concede. Ahmad, right, the keeper. Ahmad goal would be nice. Oh. Hope Johnny Evans is right. That looks sore. That looks sore there. We've got about 2 minutes till half time, by the way. Might be 3 just because Evans is down. Yeah, that was a good strike by Hutchinson. VR is back. They are down. I've mixed feelings about the second half. I'm not going to be critical of Amorim. This is his first game. He's had to play players that don't suit his style of play. And some of the issues we've had under Ten Hag and Ruud are still here. But what we're judging Amorim is how he changes it, what subs he makes, how he adapts. That's what we've got to judge as well. Ipswich, I think defensively we've looked poor. I think we've struggled in terms of getting back and having the legs. Evans has struggled against Hutchinson. I think Eriksson and Casemiro haven't had the legs, and that's what Amorim may adapt to half time. We haven't got anyone in midfield that's looking to get the ball. Every time we're doing something, it's coming from Delo and Ahmad going out wide. Every time we do something, it's Delo and Ahmad coming out wide. That's what it is. We're struggling to play through the middle. I think obviously not having Leacher, not having Shaw, it makes those kinds of impacts. We've not had Shaw all season, but Rashford. Is Rashford taking? No, it's Ahmad, sorry. Taking the throw. Yeah, first half is lap. We've got 1 minute left of the half. People saying, how can we not beat Ipswich? I don't think Ipswich are a bad side, by the way. And I think they're very well coached. And I don't think they're a bad side at all. It's just about being patient and seeing what comes in the second half, seeing what changes he makes. That's what it's about. Mashraoui and Delap are going at it. Too many players unable to play the intensity for the system. That needs to be addressed 100%. All it is about not having the personnel. I think Agate for Eriksson and Shaw for Evans would be my subs. If I was going to be completely honest, I think that's what we're lacking. Someone said no VAR for now. Oh no, VAR's apparently not on. I think, yeah, we'll talk about the game because it's nearly half time. He's about to blow the whistle for half time. It is half time. Okay, so it's 1-1 at half time. I think, probably deserved. I thought we were all right for the first 5 minutes. And then I just think that we had a few good patterns of play and I could see a bit of an identity, which was good. But I think off the ball, we don't have the legs to match them. We can't quite play at the same intensity as Ipswich. And that was the problem under Ten Hag. That was a problem under Ruud. That is a Man United problem. That is not an Amorim problem. Amorim just has got to adapt to that and maybe bring on people like Agate with the legs. So if we look at things like general statistics, Ipswich have an XG of 0.82 to our XG of 0.4. Both teams have created one big chance each. Anand has made 3 saves to the Ipswich keeper, making 2 saves. Now, if we go through Manchester United players individually, I think Hanana has to be man of the match because he probably made the best save you ever bloody see. Honestly, this season, it was an unbelievable save. I think Amad Diallo's been fantastic, was so key for the goal. I think Mashraoui's had a really, really strong game. I think De Ligt hasn't done much wrong. Johnny Evans has struggled. I think Johnny Evans has struggled, in my opinion, to deal with Hutchinson. I think Delo has, our best movements going forward have come from Delo and Ahmad, because the only way we're progressing the ball is progressing it out wide. But I do think Delo struggled in terms of the positional awareness. I think Ericsson and Casemiro in particular have struggled. I think they're getting outrun. And if you look at the Tottenham Man City game, one thing we noticed with Tottenham Man City was City's midfield was getting outrun by Tottenham. And we're in a very similar situation there, where I think some fresh legs like Agate coming on for one of them would definitely be needed. I think we're being outrun. Garnacho, I think, has been a bit wasteful, and Bruno Fernandes, I've not seen as much as him as I'd like. And Rashford is the striker. You give him a chance, he scores it. He's done his job. I think Ahmad and Mazraoui and Onana have been the three standouts for me. I think there's a lack of legs in midfield. I can see identity. The goal we scored is exactly how Ruben Amorim was setting us up in training and how he wants us to score. But we're still struggling a little bit to play out from the back. We're still struggling in terms of the off-the-ball work in midfield. And that's problems we've had for 2 years. And that is personnel problems, not manager problems. What we judge Amorim off is the changes he makes and stuff going forward as well. Someone said United squad looks ancient. I mean, 36-year-old Johnny Evans as well. I think 1-1 is fair. I think they deserved the goal, and I thought, it was coming. I think we dropped off a bit as well. Shaw for Evans, Mount for Garnacho, and Agate for Ericsson. I would look at that, to be honest. I would be looking at that because I think we need some energy. We need some legs as well. And I think, the players need to be updated. They need to be changed. We need the energy. We need the legs. Why is VAR not on? Apparently there's a fire as well. Someone said we're good for 62 seconds. I think no. I generally think we were all right for the first 5 minutes, but I felt we stopped. But I think it's not to do with Amorim. People are saying 10 Amorim. It's to do with the players. If you want to play it a certain way and you've got midfield legs of two 32-year-olds and a 36-year-old, you're not going to be able to play at the same speed. Anthony could cook at right wing back. Do you mean left wing back? I think Ahmad's done well at right wing back. I think Ahmad's done well at right wing back. Mazraoui's done well at right centre back. And I think Mazraoui being the right centre back means he can cover Ahmad a bit in the wide channels defensively. And I think that right hand side of Ahmad and Mazraoui's worked well. I want to see more of Bruno. I think Garnacho's been a bit wasteful, but I need to see Agate come on. I think for the sake of the midfield and the legs, we need Agate on, and potentially I'd take Johnny Evans off, to be honest, as well. It just feels out wide we've been all right. Out wide, we've been progressing the ball well, we've been defending fine out wide. But it feels like we've got nobody in the middle. It feels like there's nobody in the middle. I don't think Casemiro and Ericsson work as a pairing. At least if you bring Agate on, you've got someone that can cover the ground. Do you know what I mean as well? It's just disappointing to see us drop after such a fast start, but with that bench and the pedigree of manager, I'm optimistic, says Dev. Could see Mason Mount in the second half. I think when you look at the players we've got on the bench, we should be fine. We should be fine second half when you look at the players that Amorim's got at his disposal on the bench. I think that's for sure. People are saying players will play themselves out of team easy. Is that? They need time to adjust to the system, yes and no. It's not all about the system. It's about how they can do in those 2-10 positions, because Garnacho's not understanding it. I think Mason Mount would understand it as well. But the midfield's not cutting it. I think Ipswich deserved the goal for sure. As people say, Leopard doesn't change his spots. The players have still got a lot of vulnerabilities that Amorim will need to fix as well. Mazraoui's been good. Yeah, he scored the own goal, but that's been good. That doesn't take it away from the fact that he had a good game. Hoyland could come on. Would you play Rashford and Garnacho's role and bring Hoyland on? I think that could be interesting to see as well. I think the concerns I have in regards to Amorim is more to do with the personnel of his system. Like the midfield right now, it's the personnel he has. It's not. I don't have concerns with Amorim. I just have concerns with some of his ideas because of the personnel of the squad. I don't think I'm not going to be critical of Amorim because I think this is his first game. He set us up. There was an identity. There was a good 5-10 minutes or so. But I think it's very clear that the players are unable to execute what Amorim wants in terms of the net midfield, in terms of the legs. I think the Ipswich press is causing us a lot of issues. It really is. And I think, that's what it is, to be honest. Ahmad's been fantastic. 100% cross accuracy, 100% duels won, 25 total touches. He's already created 2 chances, Amad Diallo, as well. Get Agate and Shaw on for Ericsson and Evans. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing we can do. Malacia could come off the bench later on as well. Do you think United will make a move for Gyökeres? I think United will make a move for a left wing back in the midfield if we're going to make a move for anyone in January as well. Delo won 5 out of 5 duels and made more tackles than any other player on the pitch. He did, but I just think that he was struggling a little bit out there. I think statistically he did well, but I thought he was struggling a bit. Rashford now has as many Premier League goals as Hazard and Torres. By the way, he's 10 away from equaling Ruben Amorim's record, which is an interesting statistic there as well. He could do that this season. But I think the physical demands, the where we've struggled is the midfield. We can't physically compete with Ipswich's midfield, and that's where we struggled. Someone said, Amorim out, Ruben. Absolutely not. Please, those that say Amorim out, the new boss has just started and you want... Yeah. Don't be giving Amorim too much stick. Is it just a coincidence that Shaw missed last season, played the Euros, missed the entire season again, and back in time for a new manager? I can understand why people think that, but I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't think it's a coincidence one bit, if I was going to be totally honest with you. Garnacho and Bruno have been disappointing. The 10s need to step up for me. Johnny Evans is struggling, and Eriksen and Casemiro's. We're getting outdone in midfield. That's what we're struggling with as well. But yeah, people saying we shouldn't draw conclusions over 45 minutes. I agree. We're just talking about the first 45 minutes we see because it's half time, but there'll be big idiots. So, Amorim's another 10-hour because they've watched 45 minutes of football. Do you remember Arne Slot? Half-time, Liverpool, Ipswich. Liverpool's first Premier League game of the season. Everyone was like, oh, Arne Slot isn't very good because Ipswich were 0-0 with Liverpool, but Ipswich were playing good football. And everyone was giving Arne Slot stick in his game against Ipswich, his first game as Liverpool manager. He then came out in the second half, did something different, and Liverpool are top of the league, 8 points clear. I think the issues that Amorim is having right now is Evans. I think Garnacho is not really used to what he's meant to do. Ahmad obviously doesn't defend wide areas well, and Casemiro and Eriksen need to press high and be more energetic. That's the issues. Did you know Leicester sat their manager? They did just sat Steve Cooper, yes. I did just find that out. And Rashford has now scored as many Premier League goals, 85, as Hazard and Torres, which I think is always interesting. But I think people will be overly negative as well. But it's 1-1. I think as good as Eriksen is off the ball, he just can't do what we need on the ball. So as good as Eriksen is on the ball, he can't do what we need off the ball. I think Eriksen will be gone very soon. But as I said, if you look at our bench, we can bring on Malacia and Shaw in defence. Shaw apparently is more ready. Maino and Agate can come on to improve the pivot. Mason Mount, Højlund and Xerxes can play as 10s or striker, and Anthony can come on at wing back. We've got a lot of options there. Martinez and Maguire. Sorry, I'm yawning. Martinez and Maguire are expected to be back for next game as well. People are saying bring back Ten Hag. Absolutely not. I'm absolutely exhausted now. I need the second half to kick off because it's making me tired. I'm getting that Sunday nap. On a Sunday when you need a bit of a nap, that's the feeling I'm getting. Rashford and Bruno need to track back, always leading it. Bruno tracks back a lot, and I think Rashford's been told to stay high, to be fair. Casemiro's had a poor game, yeah. I think Casemiro needs Agate next to him to get the best out of him. And I've said this before. I think because Agate can do the ground coverage, and that means that Casemiro is not tasked with covering so much ground, which means that he's just better in general as well. To be honest, this is what I expected. I expected this because I said, I think Amorim was going to be good. I think he's going to be a breath of fresh air, and I think he will learn. But I said, I think people have got to realise it wasn't all Ten Hag. The problem with Ten Hag was he wasn't getting the best out of the players, and I don't think he was setting up when you looked at the profile of players we had, I thought he was setting up the players wrong. Amorim's job is to look at the profile of players we have and set them up best as possible to suit the team. And then with transfers and recruitment, we will get better and better and better. We'll get better if Amorim can use the profiles correctly, which I think he's done, and he's starting to show an identity. And then it's just about progress. And it's like, it's not going to be perfect when we have a midfield that can't outrun at Ipswich's midfield. It's not going to be perfect, but it's the little improvements as well. I'm happy Rashford scored, absolutely. I think he will keep his place as number 9. A lot of people give him Rashford stick, but I think if you give Rashford the ball in a good area, I think Rashford's our most clinical player. He will do it as well. There's no Euro on the bench. I would look at giving Luke Shaw 45 minutes, to be honest. Johnny Evans has been struggling, I agree. I wouldn't give Luke Shaw minutes at left wing back because I think the intensity would be too much, but the left centre back, I'll give him minutes as well. For me, there's just certain things you can't get away from that a footballer can't change: physical attributes and technical attributes, and that's what United lack. And that we're just not as physically and technically good, and that's on Ineos. Ineos in 2025 have got to sign players that can play the physical demands of Amorim ball, younger players with legs that are also technically good. I would like Agate, Maino and Mount. Yeah, Agate, Maino and Mount and Shaw on would be my 4 subs. Change the pivot to Agate and Maino. Get Garnacho off for Mount. Put Luke Shaw on. That's what I'd want to see. That's what I want to see. Johnny Evans has been struggling with Hutchinson, dealing with him in the pace. He's been done a couple of times. I don't know how you can say Rashford's been awful. That's just an agenda. Rashford is the striker. He's got to stay high. He's got to be given the ball. He got given the ball. He scored. When Rashford's had the ball, he's not put a foot wrong. So I don't know why people are saying Rashford's been awful. It just stinks of agenda. That he's the striker, people. He's our striker scored a goal. That's something that's very rare. Mount, Maino, Højlund, Anthony. I'd like to see Højlund in the system at some point as well. This game should be played through the centre and off the wings. The number of touches that Eric and Casey is simply not enough. I agree. Maybe we're not playing out from the back well enough. We can't bypass the Ipswich press. But the only good work we're doing is going out wide. It's like Ipswich are forcing us out wide. All the good work we're doing is coming from out wide. In the middle of the pitch, we're really poor as well. United will clearly get better. Yeah, I agree. I think people are. There's a couple of people I've seen on Twitter be negative. Oh, Amorim's another Ten Hag. You've watched 45 minutes of football. It's a long-term project. We're going to develop. We're going to get better. I'm confident in that. And you've also got to remember the players we have aren't. It's a very different manager. Yeah. Bruno needs to be moved to the middle and Mount in the 10 for Casemiro. Bruno needs to be moved in the middle. So move Bruno deeper and put Mount as a 10. Yeah, that could work. I don't like the idea of Bruno being deeper, to be honest, because I think he does his best work in the final third, but it could work. Real Madrid and Apple are in talks to create a pair of sunglasses, apparently. Interesting. The things football clubs do for money as well. People expecting too much from Amorim's first game. What on earth? Yeah, I don't know. I said to you guys, we've got to be realistic with expectations. We're excited, but it's not going to be miraculously better. It's about improvement. It's like Ruud van Nistelrooy is an improvement on Ten Hag, but it wasn't miraculous to watch, was it? That's the same with Amorim. It's just about the improvements and the long-term project. I think some people have deluded themselves into thinking that Ruben Amorim was going to come in and we were going to play prime Barcelona type football, and it's like, no, this is the Premier League. It's which are a tougher opposition than they get credit for. We've got to be realistic. Well, I got any snacks? I'm so hungry. No. Snacks? Oh, no. You know what I fancy? It's a sweetie. But I don't have any. That's what I fancy. So the second half's going to kick off any second now, by the way. They looked the first 10 minutes I saw an identity, and then it went back to a little bit of same old United, but I feel quite positive. I feel we might not win the game, and it'll be annoying, but I do feel positive in general. Yeah, Liverpool 8 points clear, can F off, can't they? Why is the camera gone? Oh, there we go. My camera does that every now and then. It just likes to go. And it's really annoying. Oh. See, someone just said we have chicken wings instead of wing backs, and that's just made me really want chicken wings. I had chicken wings for a while. The thing with chicken wings is sometimes I get them at places and they're not great and they're a bit dry and a bit... And then sometimes I get them, they're absolutely banging. I think when I get them in like a good sauce or like crunchy good sauce, I like chicken wings. My favourite food is crispy chili chicken. That's so good. Well, it's not my favourite, but it's up there. Teriyaki chicken, crispy chili chicken, or like sweet chili chicken wings. Banging. I don't think there's any subs. I don't think there's any subs. Oh, it's chucking it down outside, I tell you that. Is it chucking it down where you guys are? We've had horrible weather in England the last few days. It was really, really cold, like -1 degrees. It's now a lot warmer. It's like 15 degrees outside. It's actually not that cold outside. It's just been chucking it down the last 2 days. Horrid weather. Any subs? Not that I think so. What is your favourite food, Alice? I don't know. Changes. I love a good teriyaki chicken with rice and vegetables, like green beans, broccoli, teriyaki chicken, rice, mix it in, a bit of like garlic and ginger. That's quite nice. I like a good ramen. Noodles with a good sauce and some veg and some chicken. Chili chicken. Chicken probably. But like it's got to be like flavoured with something like veg and some rice or something. Do you like pizza? Do you like things like spring rolls are nice? Ice cream I love. Chocolate brownie for going desserts. Right, the second half's kicked off, guys. No subs, by the way. I love we're talking about food. Yeah, Bruno needs to step up a bit. Oh! Off the line. Oh, that was close. I know, one thing I've noticed is we started both halves really fast. Garnacho's so close there. So close. Unlucky. Did you get any fancy food at Alice Talks Football Footy Awards? Yeah and no. Like basically, I've been to Tottenham a few times. It's very similar to what you get if you get hospitality at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They give you like these little bowls. So there was a few things. One was like steak, but it was like cold and it was like a tomato or something. I just got one that was like pork and potato and it had some like sweet or something in it. And it was nice, but it was like a tiny bowl. So you had to get like two. I don't know what the desserts were. I didn't get one. I didn't eat that much, to be fair. I am hungry. Do you miss 10 hardball? No. I thought Arsenal hospitality. I've been Arsenal hospitality. Their food was quite good. I think Tottenham, out of all the stadiums I've been to in terms of hospitality, I think it is the best. Just like it's a new stadium, isn't it? Okay. Ipswich have got a bit of the ball here. I think the manager gave the lads a kick up the bum during halftime chat. Hopefully we can get more intensity into the performance. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a guy coming on quite soon. I really wouldn't be surprised if we see a guy come. I think 60 minutes, we might see a guy, we might see Mount, we might see Shaw. 60 minutes into the game, to be honest. What's your thoughts on Tuanzebe? He's been good. I like Tuanzebe. If it wasn't for injuries, I think he could have been all right at United, but he had so many injury setbacks. Like, I remember the game against PSG. I think there was always a good player there. I think he just had a lot of injury setbacks. Really good work from Ahmed Al-Mashraoui here. Lays it out to Garnacho. Ahmed Al-Mashraoui done some really good work here. Ericsson. I love Ahmed and Mazraoui. I love them. I think they're both ballers. Mazraoui's fitted in so well. Mazraoui's been, for me, signing of the season. Like, he's been right up there for signing of the season. Mbappe scored. Oh, no, he's offside. Mazraoui could be good at left wing back. Yeah, I think Mazraoui is more suited to the wing back role than Dalot. Garnacho and Fernandez have switched wings. So it's sort of a Dalot Fernandez on the left and Diallo Garnacho on the right, which would be interesting to see. Maino walks back in this team for Ericsson. Yeah, Maino and Agate will get in the team for Ericsson and Casemiro eventually. Yeah, Garnacho and Fernandez have swapped sides. Oof, Garnacho was unlucky right at the start. But we started well. Do you think he might bring on Mount, he might bring on Agate, and he might bring on Shaw, would be my predictions for Amorim subs. That would be my predictions. Who wins Liverpool-Madrid game? Is that the next game? Liverpool... Have Liverpool got Madrid next? Well, I know Liverpool have got some real tough matches. They've got Real Madrid Wednesday and City Sunday. And then they've got Newcastle. Now, Newcastle, the following Wednesday. Liverpool have got it tough because Newcastle, out of all the teams, are always the one I would say are most likely to take points off a big six side. They took points off City and Arsenal and Tottenham. So they have Real Madrid, City. They have Real Madrid, City, and Newcastle. Oh, saved by Onana. Bloody hell. Guys, we could be losing this game. I tell you what, we could have been losing this game. It's a corner. And then they got Everton and Girona. Onana's having a game. The team is too slow. It is. It's way too slow. That's fantastic play from Ipswich. Shaw and Agate are coming on, I think. And that doesn't surprise me. We need the legs. We need the energy. Onana's been fantastic. Delap's been really good, isn't he? You know what? Garnacho's disappointed me on the counter a bit today, hasn't he? I still think he does his best work off the bench, Garnacho. I'm not going to write Garnacho off because he's 20 years of age and I think he's been quite good for us in general, but I just think he's been very disappointing on the counter. I think he's better when he comes off the bench, but Onana's made 2 fantastic saves. It could be 2-1 Ipswich, 3-1 Ipswich. McKenna's done a very good job of Ipswich. I think the football Ipswich play is good. It's just... The ball Fernandez played into Garnacho was fantastic, but he just can't release it quick enough to Rashford. It's just frustrating. Just frustrating. I mean, it was insane defending from Ipswich, to be fair. We're hitting teams on the counter a lot. I think Garnacho just needs to release the ball a bit quicker. Ipswich did really well there, to be fair to them. Bruno. Ericsson. Ooh, good shot by Ericsson, but right at the keeper. Looks like we're going to make some subs. Oh, heavens, what is he doing? What do you think of Delict? I think Delict's been fine. I'm not sure why he's stepping up so much, but I think that's probably the system. Casemiro, Bruno, Rashford. Oh, brilliant work from Bruno and Rashford. That was much better play. Much better play. Shaw's coming on. And Agate for Casemiro and Evans, which I think was the right subs. Absolute right subs. I completely agree with them. I'd like to see Maino and Mount later on, but I think they're the right subs. Maybe even Højlund up top and put Rashford in Garnacho's role, because I think if Rashford was where Garnacho was, it'd have been a bit different. I feel like Eriksen's been a little mad again the Casemiro, but glad to see Garte on. I agree with you. I agree with you there, Nick. Garte, it's good to see Shaw back. 100%. I hope he doesn't get injured. So the last time Luke Shaw played for Man United was February. So it's nearly been a year since we've seen Luke Shaw play for United because of his injury issues. It's nearly been a year. And it's not his fault, but it's frustrating, his fitness issues. I think to be fair, I think because Malacia was out and there wasn't another left back, I think that probably didn't help Luke Shaw, because I think we rushed him back and made all of his injuries issues a lot worse. We rushed him back versus Luton and he was out for so long. Mount and Xerxes and Højlund look to be warming up. Which is good to see. I think he will make a few changes, Amorim. Amorim's a guy apparently that likes to make a lot of subs, particularly at wing back, apparently. But I wouldn't be surprised if you moved Ahmad to 10 and put someone else at wing back. So what's this? Delap can't finish. I think Delap's a good player. But hopefully we get the win. I think Ipswich have done enough to be 2-1 up. So that's where we need to watch ourselves a bit. Ahmad does well to win the throw. I think Ahmad's had a good game. Him and Mazraoui have looked good on the right. Bruno. Ooh. Can't. Do you know what? Delo isn't. I don't think Delo's been bad, but I don't think he's good enough going forward to be left wing back and be that high up the pitch. I just don't. I think he's not an attacking fullback, and I think in those areas he's just not. You know. Ahmad's done well. $279 days and Luke Shaw's back. Luke Shaw left centre back I wanted to see this year. Ipswich here. "60 minutes gone." Oh, I'm lucky. I like what Ahmad was trying. Yeah, it's a little bit flat, this game, but we just don't have the players. We need like a few more legs. You just take Arda Güler, absolutely. Arda Güler, Cunha, Xavi Simons, I would take for the front line. Kenda, I'd take for wing back. And then I'd take another midfielder with energy. And then I would take Alphonso Davies for left wing back, and probably 2 more centre backs. But yeah. I'd like to see Harry Amos integrated in later on for sure. I think he's an exciting young talent. Forgot Shaw was at the club, says Gaz. He's been out for that long. Like him and Malacia feel forgotten about. They've been out for that long. Don't they? Agarte's brought some much needed legs to the side. I think Cobby could come on for Ericsson. Or even Mount on for Ericsson and Bruno drops deeper. We've not seen much of Bruno today. But then I say we've not seen much of Bruno, but Bruno's played like a really good ball into Garnacho, had a little good link with Rashford there. Like he had good moments. But that was good from Ericsson. So Ahmad. Rashford lays it to Garnacho, who then commits the foul. Bit of a silly foul to make. We need a bit more intensity, yeah. I'd probably take Garnacho off. I just don't think it's his day today. I'd bring on Højlund for Garnacho, actually, not Mount. And I'd move Rashford a little bit into Garnacho's role. And then maybe I'd bring on Mount for Bruno. I think Amorim will make some more subs. For sure. Yeah, Garnacho's had a poor game. He has had a poor game. But I'm not going to write him off. I think people are giving him a lot of stick. He's had a bad game. And I just think he would benefit from being integrated in rather than starting every game. So we're 63 minutes in. So we've still got 27 minutes to go for stoppages. We've still got probably at least half an hour to go in this game. But we do lack intensity a bit. I want a goal. We need a goal. We need a bit of life. We need a bit of life in this team. Oh, what's that? What's that, man? Someone said no sound. Why is everyone being negative towards Amorim? He's only just come in. You have to give him time. He was never going to wave a magic wand and have you lifting the Prem title in the season. Emily, I completely agree with you. Look at the players he's having to play. 36-year-old, 32-year-old, 32-year-old. I completely agree. I think people just have some unreal expectations at times. I think that's all it is. Xerxes might be coming on as well. Xerxes and Højlund look to be coming on. We're just making a few basic mistakes. Hoyland coming on will be good. Hoyland and Xerxes coming on will be nice to see how they do. Amorim coaching Xerxes and Hoyland before they come on. So they could get a 20-minute run on. I think they're going to come on for Garnacho and Rashford, to be honest. So it'll be interesting to see what Amorim does with these two. Ipswich have better subs. Not really, no. Oh, I like the idea of putting both Xerxes and Hoyland on. I do really like the idea of that, I can't lie. Ahmad. Did he get hit in the head? I think Ahmad's alright. Give Amorim time, he's only had a few training sessions, yeah. The thing is, there's reactionary idiots that will judge Amorim off this game, and it's mad, but there will be people that are going to judge Amorim off one game. And, like, we haven't lost the game yet. We might win the game. It's been very meh. It's not been awful. It's not been amazing. It's just been very, to be honest, a little bit what I expected, to be honest. Because when I looked at the lineup, I thought, oh, can they play out Amorim once? You know, we need a left wing back. We need an energetic midfielder. And we need some attackers that can play this sort of role that Amorim wants. The loaded ball there. Do you know what? Delo's grown into this game. He struggled to begin with, but he's massively grown into it. Oh, Fernandes into Rashford here. Wins a corner. It's a corner. It's good to see. Oh, who's coming on? Who's 14? Ericsson. So I reckon Bruno's moving deeper. Yeah, Bruno's moving deeper. And Xerxes going into Bruno's role and Hoyland's going into Rashford's role. That's what's happening. So I think it's going to be a Bruno Agate pivot with Xerxes in Bruno's role and Hoyland and Rashford's role. I actually think they're quite interesting subs, you know. Quite interesting subs. Ooh. Oh, he spilled it, the keeper. Ahmad. The one thing is, I wish Ahmad was a bit closer to goal. I'd have liked Ahmad in that Bruno role, a bit closer to goal. I think it suits him more. I think this could suit Xerxes, you know. Being a little being just behind Hoyland, I think it could suit Xerxes. Being in that area a bit more. Oh, Mazraoui. Oh, it's done very well there. I love Mazraoui, done very well there. Hoyland. I love Hoyland when he's running a goal. I don't know what he's done there. He should have shot. I think he had to play Garnacho in. But I think Hoyland should have shot there, to be honest. Come on. We've got a bit better, to be honest. We've kept the ball a lot better. I think the subs have given us a bit of a energy left. We've got legs in midfield with Bruno and Agate, which will definitely help, I think. Xerxes to Bruno. The only worry is defensively. I think on the ball we're going to be a bit better now, but it's off the ball in terms of just having defensive players. There will be the big question. Long road ahead. We've got to be patient. I agree. Someone said, Alice, your super chat feature doesn't work. Does it not? I don't know. I don't know if super chat works or not. I'll look into that after the stream. Because I've had a couple of people ask me saying said to me recently they can't send super chats, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I've not turned it off, so as YouTube would turn it off. I'll look at that later on. Select. Majraoui. Ahmad, lovely little flick to Xerxes. Lovely little flick from Xerxes to Ahmad. Ooh, unlucky. But you can see the technical level go up there a little bit with the subs. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Over. Someone says looks to be working. Okay. I'll have a look later anyway. We need a whole rebuild. Yeah, we do need a big rebuild. Doesn't take a genius to figure that out. 20 minutes to go though. Fernandez Agate midfield partnership, Xerxes Hall and Garnacho front three. Someone's saying this is an awful performance. It's just meh. Like I don't know. Look, it's not been the best performance, but when you stop crying about it, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's a new manager. Players are going to adjust to it. You know, it's not going to be sunshine and rainbows. I like the changes and the subs he's made though. It's brave and I like it. I wonder if we'll bring Anthony on as the last sub at left wing back, someone said. Or Maino. I think maybe Anthony or Mount will be the next sub. But I think with Maino and Mount, the reason they're probably not going to come on as well is like injury precaution. Here come Ipswich. Shit. Ooh, I do think Ipswich could win it, but I also think we looked a little bit better since the sub, so there's definitely something in it for us. Fernandez plays a good ball to Garnacho. Come on, Garnacho, you've been wasteful today. Do something special. Good cross. Ooh, unlucky. That was better from Garnacho, to be fair. How close are you to 100k? Should we have a look? We are on 97,872 subscribers. So we are 28 subscribers away from 87.9k, which is pretty good. Select here. Select. Man Utd just playing it around. Majraoui's been really good. Really, really good. Oh, that was good from Xerxes. I don't think he's quick enough to get there, but good work from Xerxes. So Bruno. Well, we took the throw on quick. Oh, stupid assistant. Officials just being a wet wipe. wouldn't let us take the throw on quickly because he wanted to touch his arm. What a wet wipe. Xerxes wins the throw. What? How was he fouled? The ref's a knob. Oh, so annoying. Yeah, 76 minutes gone. Changes have brought more control, just need to create more chances, I agree. Could our players move the ball a bit quicker? Yeah. John Acho. Xerxes as well. Good turn. I think the technical levels have just gone up with the subs, for sure. Xerxes again does well. Shoots and it's miles away. Not the best shot. Not the best shot. He does well, but the shot was rubbish. Yeah, it was his weak foot, but that's a bad shot. We've got better, but I want to see a bit more chance creation. We've not really created anything. Hoyland's not had a chance. Hoyland should have shot instead of squared it to Garnacho earlier on there, to be fair to him. Come on. We've won a free kick here. Bruno's won a free kick outside the box. So hopefully something can happen here. I'd like to see Ahmed on free kick. He's got good ball striking about him, hasn't he? Come on. We don't really score free kicks, but just I want the 3 points. The 3 points puts us in a much better position. I know it's the first game. I know it's a long-term project, but I just think the 3 points today just takes us really up the league. Oh, unlucky. It was close from Bruno, that. Close from Bruno, that. I think it's going to end 1-1. Yeah, I agree. This is screaming 1-1 all over it. It's just Ipswich have died out a bit, but we're not creating enough to win the game. Ipswich, who did enough to win the game, they've died out a bit, and we're just not creating enough. Mazraoui. Ugarte. I'd love to get the 3 points, but this is giving 1-1 energy, isn't it? I'm a bit bored. I'm a little bored, people. Squad isn't as good as people make out. Don't blame on Amorim. I agree. Said this before the match. Garnacho doesn't suit the left 10 role at all. I think Garnacho would be better at wing back. I do think that. So we've got 10 minutes plus stoppages. Or 9 minutes plus stoppages. I reckon we'll have about 14 minutes left to try and do something here. Ipswich, I think, are going for the point and shutting out the shop. It's actually crazy to think that McKenna brought some of these players from League One with him up to the Premier League. Like, that's a massive jump. Come on. Let's hope these subs help us. I hope Mazraoui's okay. Yeah, I'm hoping Mazraoui's okay. Ahmad did. Oh, they're showing the goal here. Ahmad did so well. Ahmad did so well for the goal. So well. Mbappe scores. Amorim will be bald in a fortnight. This is gas. Mazraoui's done well, yeah. I like Mazraoui. He's been very good. We've got 7 minutes plus probably like 5 minutes of stoppages. I want a winner. Hoyland, Xerxes, don't care who. Give us a winner. Bruno. Hoyland. I think we need to take a few more risks. We're playing it back a bit. I'd like to see us take a few more risks here. Like, go for the winner, take the risk, drive at them, bring that intensity. Get forward, that's what I want to see. Not the best pass there. Yeah, Ipswich could have made it 2-1, but I think the last 15, 20 minutes we've been the better side. We're just not creating enough. It's a little flat. Oh. Mazraoui's ball carrying and progressions is fantastic. Hoyland. Unlucky. Good try. I saw what they're trying to do there. Oh, come on. Mason Mount could be coming on. I'm assuming for Garnacho. Oh, that's a foul. Yeah, Mazraoui's been fantastic. Mazraoui has been I think Onana man of the match, but Mazraoui's been excellent. Mount on Garnacho off, it looks like. Mason Mount coming on. Yeah, Mount on for Garnacho is probably the right decision. I think Mount could get a goal. Mason Mount winner, baby. Imagine. Mason Mount's done well. That's a foul. Ooh. Tell you what, that scared me there. Onana made the save, but that scared me. Tell you that did. 87 minutes gone. 3 minutes plus stoppages, people. Can we get a winner? Oof. Saved by Onana. Saved by Onana. Hoylem. Bruno. Hoylem. Into Bruno. Oof. I mean, Hoyland done well there, but I don't know if it was the right pass. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell, that worried me. I thought Ipswich were going to... If we'd have conceded then, I would have gone mental. Absolutely mental. We need to do something. We've got 2 minutes plus stoppages to do something. Please, bring me a goal. Bring me a goal. Oh, that was a crap pass. Don't get the ball away like that. It's not how you want to get the ball away. If Ipswich score, I'll be fuming. Onana's been really good today, yeah. 3 crucial saves he's made. Been brilliant. The little passing's just been off it, hasn't it? It's just been off those little passing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, not long left, guys. I'm not looking at the chat just in case there's a goal because you guys are 30 seconds ahead. I'm 89 minutes and 30 seconds in, so you're probably 30 seconds ahead. I want to win the game. 1-1's so boring. That was a good ball. Get it away. Onana's done really well. I do like Mazraoui at right centre back a lot. Great work from Xerxes and Ahmad there. We've got, 3.5 minutes to the game's over. Come on. Come on. Please get a goal. I do think we've looked better on the ball since the subs, but we're just not creating like a clear-cut chance. We've not made that Ipswich keeper make like a ridiculous save, whereas Anana's made 3 top saves. 2 of them were, real top saves. I love that from Mount, the running, the press, the intensity. Ipswich here. So I'll throw on. All right, we've got 2.5 minutes left. Come on. Do something for me. Throw on up high. Bruno. Plays up. Luke Shaw, come on. Luke Shaw on his return. Garte. Switches the ball to Ahmad. We're just being a little bit sideways backwards with the passing. I think we need to take a few more risks. It's just been a bit too much sideways, a bit too much backwards sort of stuff. I was like, obviously I don't want to lose the ball, but we need to play it forward. There's a little bit of a lack of movement. When Ahmad has the ball, you feel like something's going to happen. Oh, that would have been unreal. See, anything that happens comes from Ahmad. Like, that's probably the best thing we've done this second half, because it comes from Ahmad running and driving at people. This is why I want Ahmad as one of the 10s in Amorim's system, because I just think he's wasted having defensive duties, because he's the only one in that attacking side that I feel like is going to make something happen. Ahmad, Mazraoui and Anana, 3 best players on the pitch today. Penalty? No, it's not penalty. Corner here. Can we do something from the corner? I really want to win this. I really want the 3 points. You don't want to draw to Ipswich. No disrespect. Oh, come on. The corner here would be good. That was a shocking corner from Bruno. And the Ipswich keeper's going to waste 50 seconds. That's it, isn't it? They're going to waste time. It's going to end 1-1, isn't it? That was a shocking corner from Bruno. That was really good work from Mount. Do you know what? Mount works so hard. Get up. We've got literally 12 seconds. Do something. Oh, it's 1-1. He blew the whistle early. That's disappointing. It's disappointing. There'll be idiots saying that Amorim's crap and the other 10 are because they watch one game and they make conclusions. But no. Disappointing, but not surprising. We don't have the team. We don't have the players. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And look, if people start writing crap like, oh, Amorim this, Amorim that, ignore them. We know our players. We know the squad. We know that we need to improve this player and this player. And, let's not be overreactionary about it. I thought Mazraoui was fantastic. I thought I'd like to see Ahmad closer to goal. I would like to see Ahmad as one of the 10s. I thought Mazraoui was fantastic, and I thought that the subs made us better. I think Ipswich probably did enough to win the game, and I think Onana made some incredible saves. But I thought we got better in the second half. We grew into the game, but we're not creating those clear chances. We lack a little bit of intensity. That's what we do as well. And I just think, I'd like Ahmad to be one of the 10s, because I think when Ahmad has got the ball and attacked, something has happened. And I think he's wasted at wing back. I know he had a good game, but I think he's wasted at wing back. I'd like to see him as one of the 10s as well. I'm fully backing Amorim, but that was awful. Call it like it is. Yeah, it wasn't the best performance as well. But I think people will overreact. It wasn't the best performance. You want to beat Ipswich. You want to win against Ipswich, which I think is a better team than people give them credit for. And it wasn't particularly creative as well. I think, to be honest, we were a little bit flat today. I just think it's not on Amorim. It's on the squad that Amorim left, if I'm going to be honest. Every time Ahmad did something in attack, something happened. Something happened, absolutely. And I think Ahmad needs to play in attack more for sure. But listen, people, guys, please hit that like button. Of course, subscribe down below if you're new and all of that. But look, I am on the road to 100k. I'm on 87,852 subscribers. I am on the road to 72 subscribers. So please do subscribe if you're new. I'm going to have a match reaction out at 7:15. So I will see you guys at 7:15. Thank you for watching. Bye.